Tanky pushing the break. A three try comes from Addy Brown, who had 52 of those last season in the Cyclones. Ayanna Culver.
Culver, one of 3 players out of Queens, New York. Coach Irvin feels like in their new conference, which is primarily East Coast schools, feels like those would be some examples of the schools out in that league.
Ryan looked for someone to pass to, was ahead of the pack, so she took it herself. Jackson's there for the rebound. She feeds Brown. Brown's got 2 and will go to the line.
Rebounding, she's just such a stat stuffer for Iowa State, and good look at a low block move.
Only scored 1 basket, 1 of 6 shooting. Very not much like her, but you know, that's just kind of an aberration. That's not going to happen very often. Here's Addy Brown heating up from outside, and Brown has her second 3-point basket.
The teams are a combined 3 for 14, and Addy Brown changes that with a triple. It's Brown.
Brown's favorite shot.
Oh! Do you call that Hilton magic?
Sanders couldn't get the 3. She's taken 2 of them so far. Hare gonna go downhill. And she'll send it back out. Brown open, top of the key. Bullseye!
And that's a good drive by Sanders there. Able to blow past Emily Ryan, but still a tough shot. Here come the Clones.
Brown open, and she'll get another. 11 from Fontenot, 10 from Gordine, and 9 from Edwards. Brown trying to go straight at Tate, spins around and lays it in.
Able to feed Langban, who's a terrific post player as well.
One thing I really love about Langban.
Look at Brown. That's silky smooth.
There's some tremendous post play happening tonight.
After these messages.
Transfer from Seton Hall has made a big difference early for Oklahoma State. Addy Brown cashes in on a 3. A very tough non-conference schedule, including games against UConn and South Carolina, and on the road at their rival Iowa. And Addy Brown had a terrific game in that game. She scores again. She's got 9.
On Crooks, you have to move your feet. You can't hold her.
Addy Brown, wide open lane to the basket.
Emily Ryan, no points so far. To Addy Brown, who's also scoreless. Brown goes baseline and scoreless no more, and 1.
Her body, so she has a good angle at the hoop.
Ties it up at 19. Brown with the screen, drives off the glass, and good!
I mean, she just it is not often that she shows much emotion whatsoever. I mean,
Emily Ryan, scoreless so far. Great pass to Addy Brown. Brown reverse, good! Ripped away by Ariana Jackson. Ball on the deck. And it's good. Addy Brown. Not a 3, but a 16-point lead. Well, if you look at the last play, you look at Addy Brown with the finish, as you'll see right here, she comes back and she mimics that same celebration.
Gotta love.
Crooks will take it herself. Off the fake, it is Brown. Too smooth.
Multiple players that can just put on a show offensively. The defense is lights out.
Downhill for Addy Brown. The 3-point play opportunity coming her way.
I think Coach Whiting might want to try to get some more looks for her superstar freshman.
And off to Addy Brown. Brown drives off the glass and 1 to tie up this game.
Well, Cyclones still not shooting the basketball that well, just 27% from the field, but sometimes.
Kelsey Jones pushes to Addy Brown. Again and 1.
The Cyclones really on the back of Addy Brown. Goes to the free throw line. Try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play here. 4 of 10 from the field. Making life difficult.
Gibb 8 points, but you said Ariana Jackson on her. 3 turnovers. Brown, yes!
Iowa State with a businesslike effort against BYU the other night, and signs of that again as Addy Brown will bang one off the glass for two. UCF switching things up to a 1-3-1. Here's Brown at the high post. And she's got 8.
And it doesn't seem to matter.
And K-State does have fouls to give.
Here's Addy Brown, goes quickly off the window, and it's a tie game. No timeout by K-State. Use them. They went quickly.
And it was Addy Brown, fakes the handoff, turns the corner, and what tremendous touch off there. For Iowa State, it's the miscues. It is the 23 turnovers that they will dissect.
20 points off those 23 turnovers tonight. Not done yet, though. Addy Brown says not so fast.
Experience. I mean, she goes with the team to the Elite Eight. And with Taylor Bigby, transfer from USC to the Elite Eight as well.
Just look at Addy Brown and the way that she is able to get to the rim.
Shot clock down to 5. Cal trying to let the Cyclones know. Addy Brown can do no wrong.
You see her in that mid-range game right there, scoring on the elbow, also scoring.
Van Lith with her 10th 20-plus game. She's sitting at 21 points right now, and she's yet to hit a 3. She's done it every other direction. Well, we can't say enough about Addy Brown.
How about Addy Brown? The defender all over her, but then she can spread the offense and knock down that 3-point shot.
She's not been able to score. They've had to look to some others, and they've been able to get it done. As quick passing, long rebound, another chance. Guess who?
Strong guard forward so she can attack the rim, get the board, and then finish with contact. You see her fired up there as well.
Brown at Eminoku, able to get it to drop. Muscles her way in.
To try to front Brooks to prevent these post feeds.
Step back, Brown, yes. Nothing but net for Addy Brown.
As they would anticipate.
I think you also have to give Iowa State credit as well as Brown goes right to the cup. Now Crooks gets her position so well, AB, that the double team doesn't have time to get there. Stripped. Brown the steal.
Again, from the three-point line, this has been the night. She's the one keeping the Bearcats shooting 8 for 24 from the 3.
Long 2, Addy Brown.
Rebounding and second chance opportunities have been huge for TCU, a huge reason why they were able to extend their lead in the first half, and now here down the stretch of this game as well. You take a look at those second chance points, 11 to 3, but Iowa State.
That loss against K-State. And then the finger roll. She's just looking at whoever's guarding her saying, I'm taking it at you.